Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Rick. Got a videos a day from Manosphere Highlights Daily. Proof that women don't want to be held accountable for having multiple baby daddies. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. Chow time.
Well, because he went through each and every woman because he was rejected by each and every woman. And he wanted to reject me for something that I didn't have to explain myself, and I'm not going to explain myself.
Welcome to Manosphere Highlights Daily. For this episode, we're diving back into the Tamron Hall show, where they brought in the founders of the Pop the Balloon show, along with some guests who went viral in those shows. Now, if you ever watched Tamron Hall, you know this show is all about catering to women. And we all know by now, women are never held accountable on this show.
Nope.
Today's focus is on the single mother who went viral. The one with 2 baby daddies who clearly doesn't think accountability applies to her.
Venusian, you're a mom of 2. And your moment, it really touched my heart because my mom was a single mom of 2 and married the dad that God meant for me to have. Your moment went viral because the person asked you about not being married with 2 kids. Let's play it.
2.
2? Okay. So you didn't think after the first one that you wanted to marry the next one?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. I was just asking because for real men, that's what matters. Your first one is given. Your second one, the mistake is on you.
Oh, is it? Well, there's
That's definitely.
Oh, is it? Who is it on? You had 2 kids with 2 different baby daddies.
You're
circumstances
right.
under why I got
That's
pregnant,
definitely
but
right.
that's nor here or there, and that's
Yeah,
not
but
what I'm here for.
Okay, definitely. You're a beautiful woman, though.
Thank you.
The reason this clip went viral is because a woman was finally held accountable on a big platform where both men and women tune in to see what's going on. She was called out, and that's rare. This is exactly what used to happen on Kevin Samuel's channel. Rest in peace. He would check these women in real time, and their heads would explode because their entire worldview is based on having their cake and eating it too.
How did it feel watching it again?
That really touches my heart all over again because you can't judge me for being in that
We can judge anybody for anything we want to judge them for. That is our right as humans.
circumstance because we all have
Stop clapping, you fools.
soul contracts with our children, our partners, and I didn't come on that episode to be judged by a man that was looking for love again, because he
So that
came
caught
on
me
that
by
episode.
surprise.
Yes.
You want to talk him again? What about you? You're at the 3rd time now.
Oh my goodness. The audience is completely blinded by sympathy. They don't even consider the words coming out of her mouth. She says, "You can't judge me for being in that circumstance." Wait a minute. If you don't want to be judged, why in the blue hell are you on a dating show? Especially on a show like that, where judgment is the whole premise. They literally hand the participants microphones so their personalities, behaviors, and attractiveness can be openly judged. That's the whole point. If you don't want that smoke, stay far away from that fire. But here's the deeper question. Is the judgment fair? In that setting, yes, it's part of the game. If your words or actions turn someone off, you're going to be judged for that. That's reality. If you're not ready for it, maybe you should rethink why you're putting yourself out there in the first place.
Well, because he went through each and every woman because he was rejected by each and every woman. And he wanted to reject me for something that I didn't have to explain myself, and I'm not going to explain myself.
Stop clapping, you fools! The foolishness. Dating is a two-way street. Since when do we think it's okay for women to just not explain themselves in dating? especially on a dating show where you're literally asked to. Check this out.
Okay, now what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers? I really don't have deal breakers, right? Because I'm from the ghetto, so I understand that, we do a lot of things in our past and in our youth that is really a problem. So I don't really have any deal breakers. But as far as deal breakers, I don't really have any.
Oh.
Is it because he said he's from the ghetto? I felt like that was a reasonable way to go about things. Like I came from a rough area. I did some rough things. So I can't really judge on a lot of people on the rough things that they've done. That is a very reasonable way to take this dating show.
Okay.
She pops the balloon because she didn't like what he said, right? Well, what happens next? Of course, she has to explain herself.
Cool. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I'm a free-spirited woman, so having to check in with somebody like they are my parent is something that I don't subscribe to, so that's why I pop my balloon.
What do you mean check in like they're your parent?
The way that you were discussing how somebody needs to constantly, when we're out and about, to text or call and check in, that's something that I don't subscribe to, so that's why.
That's not what he said. You free-spirited woman. Here's what he actually said.
Transparency.
Okay.
If I can't see who you are when I meet you, then I would never know, right? Loyalty, that really, for men, that's a big thing, loyalty. I need to know when you out partying, having a good time, that you loyalty and you faithful to a man like me.
This free-spirited woman interpreted transparency and loyalty as controlling. Like this guy was saying he constantly needed updates on her whereabouts, or that she had to check in through texting and calling him. That's not what he said.
Nope.
But that's how the free-spirited woman interpreted it. Guys, be careful with free-spirited women. Free spirit can easily translate into a Jezebel spirit. Most of them are for recreational use only. Why?
Why?
Because they only have to feel trapped, controlled, or feel like you're not doing enough in their eyes. And that's reason enough for them to not only bounce, but also leave emotional or financial damage behind. How she feels is always paramount, whether it's rational or not. Now do you understand why she doesn't want to explain herself when it comes to having 2 kids by 2 different men? This is probably the exact reason she's on the show in the first place. Because men with standards aren't lining up to date her.
Nope.
To take it even further, there's no shame in getting rejected by these women. Let's be real. Most of them look ratchet. Look at this one. Chest and titty tattoo. Look here. She got a left titty tattoo. This one probably has a titty tattoo too. Just covered it up with her dress, but the bunch of other tattoos on her body makes her titty tattoo suspicious. Look at the next one. Flower chest tattoo. Close to the titty though. And our free-spirited woman. She's covered up for the show. But on the Tamron Hall show, there they are. Shoulder and chest tattoos. I wouldn't be surprised if she had a titty tattoo too.
Yeah, he keeps saying it, and I'm a big titty man. So. All I keep imagining is just titties in my face with tattoos every time he says it. I need to get better at that.
Run! Get to the chopper!
Brother, you dodge bullets like Neo.
Do you think the show reflects what dating is like in real life in 2024?
In certain aspects, yes, yes. For the things that are going viral, yes, yes. He wanted a viral moment and he got it.
I felt he was very reasonable in asking the questions he asked.
Well, for the record, we did reach out to Brian to see his response because of the internet backlash, as you can imagine. Here's what he said.
I want to start off by apologizing if I did touch on a sensitive topic and my delivery might have been a little bit strong, but I'm passionate about love. And I just want to be able to find that. I want to be able to find my match and just be a good husband for whoever I try to marry or whatever the case may be. But I got millions of views, thousands of reactions, thousands of DMs, and for the most part, people really supported me. They really felt the same way about what I was talking about women having multiple children by multiple different men.
He's got our vote over here.
And it's just something that we need to really take into accountability on both ends, not just for women, but for men too. I think accountability is the word.
Did he say accountability?
Is the
We all know accountability is a woman's
Kryptonite.
And once we get to that point, we can really start changing our aspect of dating in this dating pool. And I believe that we all find our match someday. But it was a great experience. The women were awesome. I meant no disrespect at all. I wasn't trying to go viral.
Oh, Brian.
Well, Brian, this audience is not buying that answer. I'm sorry, but I appreciate you saying.
Do people think that it's so easy to go viral and that he can just plan things like that? No, he felt like it was a genuine question, genuine things he was asking.
You're sorry.
The Tamron Hall Show never holds women accountable. That's why Brian went viral, because it's so rare for women to actually get checked for their behavior. Shows like this used to have a monopoly on these topics. They dump on men, and women would drink that feel-good Kool-Aid thinking their behavior should be accepted by everyone. But now, with social media, men are chiming in and speaking up. And guess what? That's why the audience doesn't like what Brian had to say. Pay attention to the free-spirited woman's next line.
What are you looking for in the partner?
Well, I'm already whole. Like, when you are healed and you come 100%, that's what I'm looking to be found, because I've already done my healing.
Amen.
I'm already gone through therapy. So for me,
Yet you can't answer simple questions of why the hell do you have 2 baby daddies?
I'm looking for a wholesome king. That's it, that's all. And I know that he's out there and he will find me.
I love you both. Well, listen.
This is pure gold. Disney princess syndrome strikes again. This single mother with 2 baby daddies thinks she doesn't have to explain herself and still deserves a king who will commit to her and her kids. And the audience claps. How much proof do you need?
I was just asking because for real men, that's what matters. Your first one is given. Your second one, the mistake is on you.
Oh, is it? Well, there's
That's definitely right.
Now, can I get a drizzle, drizzle?
I'm lucky. I've only dealt with one single mother that I semi-dated and had a situationship with, and she never really brought up her cat child. And the child hardly was ever an issue between her and I. So I kind of get it.